We're full-time caterers and full-time parents.
Owning our own business and having a large family is never boring. It's mostly good.
The day that I had the heart attack was December the 16th, and I was on the way home from a catering job and basically just started to feel pain in my chest.
Joey had called me while he was driving home from work that night and basically said, "I'm on my way home, I'll be home soon."
And I was at Milton Manors at the time and pulled into a fire station and honked the horn.
So I called again and I pretty much knew something had gone wrong.
And we have our telephone number on the van, so that's what they called. And my wife just happened to answer the phone.
And when I answered the call, I said, "Where is he?" And she said, "Holy Cross." So I hopped in the car and went to Holy Cross. When I got to the emergency room, after the call that Joey had been brought here, I remember just being very grateful. I was talked to like I could understand what was going on. I never felt like anybody was withholding information. I was just given the full story, and I was right there. Joey was having imaging done. The cardiologist, the heart surgeon were right there. So it was, for a terrible situation, it was actually very comforting. When the heart surgeon and the cardiologist both told me that Joey had to have a bypass right then, that's a little shocking. It's not what you want to hear. They explained it fully, good and bad, that it was very high risk, that his heart was damaged, and that it was risky. But that's what they were going to do, and they were going to do it right then. And so I felt like he was in very good hands. It was all happening quickly, but that was okay. Just, it had to. I never felt out of the loop, and I never felt like anybody was discounting the importance of keeping me informed. I especially appreciated the way that they spoke to me on an equal type level, and just treated me like part of the team. After the bypass, the heart surgeon, Dr. David, came out and informed me that Joey's heart, his exact words were, his heart was exceedingly weak, even after the bypass. And so they had utilized a machine called an LVAD, which is a machine that, in this situation, does the work of the heart. I was told that this LVAD machine would give the doctors time to see what happens and give Joey's heart time to perhaps repair itself. The options then are either the heart is starting to repair, we can give a few more days with this LVAD, the heart is not repairing at all, and Joey would have been transported for a heart transplant. Dr. David went back in, as they do after 3 days, or on the third day, after the LVAD is utilized. And after that surgery, he came out and informed us that Joey's heart had actually repaired enough. He informed us that Joey's heart had repaired enough for him to be closed up.
The nurses and doctors that cared for me, I'm very appreciative. Down to the therapist that worked with me. I actually look forward to that time spending with them because they cared. Matter of fact, I think when I felt a little better, I took them back chocolate chip cookies because I promised them and they reminded me, so it was pretty much, they were excellent.
Well, it crossed my mind that Joey would maybe not make it. I was confident that he had the best chance at Holy Cross, for sure. And we have a strong faith. And about the 5th or 6th day, I would say, every day began to end a little better than it started. And then it's like the whole thing got this really great momentum. I think that even the staff and the people here saw there were people that would come from different areas of the hospital, and they would pop in on Joey in ICU, and they would say, "Oh, excuse me, but I was in the ER the day he came in, and I'm just hearing about how great he's doing." So the whole hospital seem to care and be a part of the momentum.
I'm grateful to be sitting here. Very grateful.